It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And up next is Demario Davis. He's been a core contributor all season, approaching 90 tackles for the year. It's the Saints and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But yeah, that...
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
Daniels throwing on third. He's on the move. Oh, he's gonna run for it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tress Way. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Carr. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Carr throwing on third. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And now they're going to face third down. Play fake here, Daniel. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
No return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Carr. That'll be caught. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Slot receiver headed left. Carr here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for another Saints.
They bring Wilson in motion right. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Carr now on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I don't know how you try another run here. They simply won't be moved defensively in the trenches. If you're scoring, it looks like it's going to be through the air.
3rd and goal, here's Carr. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for Jamal Williams.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They've got a man in motion. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First
New
down.
slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out.
Gain of 16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Into the second level past the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington first. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
Touchdown, Washington! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Ramiz Ahmed for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 7, Saints 3.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Williams to start the drive. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. One of the tight ends motioning right. They'll run. This is Williams. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down. Carr setting to throw. Completes this one to Hill. Oh, this big guy is moving. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints push their lead to 3. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he gets him around 6 there. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 31. Got his target. It's Hill. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. That throw behind his intended target. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. Throwing again, it's Carr. Cut near the goal line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Williams Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Jamison Crowder on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. And with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. New set of downs for him at the 38. First throw for the backup now. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Man in motion here. A toss now to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Gage makes the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now after the play, we have somebody shaken up. That's Jahan Dotson in some distress as they come out to look at him. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Mariota. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. The Saints and running back Jamal Williams back out now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he is on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Cut out left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing is Mariota. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Mariota now. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They put a receiver in motion here left. They'll run here following the penalty. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
False start, offense.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Mariota sheds off a rusher. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's a Washington touchdown. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They kick the running back in motion. Carr now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Means. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints looking at 1st and 10. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Stays in the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Mariota. Setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Tress Way on to punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They motion the slot man right. Carr with it on 1st. Means on the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll get this to Means. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Carr here from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Carr. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Carr throwing on third. This is reeled in by Wilson. Oh, he just hurdled over him. And they catch up to throwing again, it's Carr. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pistol snap to Carr. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamin Davis.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Carlson's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this 1st half. So we're at halftime here in beautiful New Orleans, and it's the Saints who've got the lead as we head to the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Joshua Dobbs leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was a solid first half from the veteran running back, Jamal Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Running right, it's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now Carr. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Play made by Deron Payne. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
This time it's a passing play. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. On target to his man Gage. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Mariota to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Dump off caught by his back. And they get this down to the 28.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's brought down for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Carr back to throw. He's got Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 28-yard line.
Carr to the air now. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Third and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And the Commanders first down.
They're running the option, short side. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Willie Gay there on the tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Mariota. Wanted McLaurin, but it's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Running back sent in motion. Carr now on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Carr has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Carr off the play fake. This finds Moreau. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A handoff to Williams. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Sending a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
Here's Carr. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
4th down, here's Carr. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he's looking to throw. Cut out left. And he gets this across the 10 before stepping out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mariota. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Kool-Aid with history there defensively.
Here's Mariota now. That pass caught by Dotson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Man in motion out of the slot. Carr with it on 1st. Taken in by Shaheed. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Williams on the carry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
They'll motion a tight end left. They go play action with Carr. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run. This is Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Carr here from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
They'll look to run with Williams. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Couldn't pick up anything, and now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, Carr. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that. Everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job, but you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
Carlson's kick is good, and that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Mariota. This one finds Gage. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Mariota. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Play action on first down. Oh, he got free. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Caught by his back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Carr now on first and 10. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now they face second down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Finds a man, right side.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Punting unit out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Mariota. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. We've got an injured player after that one, and this is a scary sight. Terry McLaurin, the one who's shaken up. Throwing is Mariota. Escapes the punt. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. To the air, third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Desperation time here on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Back to the air, Carr. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He just throws this one away.
Thrown to the sideline and
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on third and short, they can't get the job done. Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult. Now 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mariota. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mariota to throw. Got his target at Zacchaeus. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here. Mariota. Flushed out of the pocket. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's Mariota now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, and that is such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you, you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to within 1 score. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints lead by 15 now. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Finds his back complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Throwing from the gun here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to within 1 score. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Saints lead by 15 now. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The visitors and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Back to throw, Mariota. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis at practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out. So it's a win for the Saints. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.